Hello friends, welcome to Wealth Guru, and here I am back again with another exciting video. And the video for today is on Ramco Cements. And as most of you know, Ramco Cement is our leading player in the cement segment. Is I think the fifth biggest cement player in the country. So we'll go into details of what the technicals look like, what the fundamentals look like, and whether you should invest in this stock at this point of time. So I'll also give a link of this report in the video. So if you want to download this report, just go to the link in the description and download it from there. Alright, and if you're new to the channel, I'll request to subscribe to the channel because you will get similar content every time I post such video. Alright, so without making any further ado, let's get started into Ramco Cements. And as you can see, this stock has been recommended by 5 Paisa yesterday, and the stock has been recommended to buy in a range of 1010 to 1025 for a target price of close to 1180, which is almost 16% up from here. And the technical look positive as the stock has been trading in the consolidation pattern for the last 10 weeks, and yesterday it broke out from the trend line connecting the high of April 21 and May 21. Also bounced from its 50-day moving average with above average volume. So all these indicate positive strength on the stock, so you can buy this stock for gain of around 16% from the current levels. But you will also do a fundamental analysis to find out whether it's right investment in the long term or the medium term also. From a short term point of view, obviously you can buy it, but let's analyze from a medium term and a long term perspective. So this is how the stock looks like. The stock has a market cap of close to 24,000 crores. The P in the trailing 12 month period is 30.9. The price to book is 4.8. And if you look at the 1 year chart, it has moved from almost 600 levels to close to 1100 levels right now. And if I take you a deeper into the lifetime view, let's go into that. So if you look at lifetime chart, it almost has been there in the market for years now, and it's pretty much at the lifetime peak right now. As you can see here, at the lifetime peak it has reached here, and the stock has been almost pretty much in the range of 750 for 3 to 4 years, and it has broken out from that level now, and it is bound to just move up from here from a technical standpoint. So this is how it looks like. And if you look at the dividend history, they have been consistently paying dividend for years now. Like as you can see, almost every year they have been paying, and at times they have been paying dividend 2 to 3 times in a year as well, right? So it's a good dividend paying company as well, so that even makes it more interesting to buy this stock. So let's go and do a SWOT analysis, which is strength, weakness, opportunity and threat, to find out what the SWOT analysis looks like. So from a SWOT analysis point of view, the stock has passed the majority CAN-SLIM investment criteria. The company has high trailing 12-month EPS growth. It has increased. There is growth in the quarterly net profit year on year. There is increasing revenue every quarter for the last 3 quarters. There has been annual net profit improving for the last 2 years. The book value per share is also improving for the last 2 years. The FIIs and FPIs are also increasing their stake in this company for last few quarters. And as the recent results shows, there's growth in operating profit with increasing operating margin also in the stock. So that is also a positive. And the strong momentum with this prices above the short term, medium term and long term moving averages. That is also strength. So there are 9 strengths as you can see, 6 weaknesses, 1 opportunities and 2 threats. So now let's move on to the weaknesses to see how it looks like. So from a weakness standpoint, the company has growing costs year on year for long-term projects. There's inefficient use of assets, which indicates the ROA has been declining for the last 2 years. There's poor net cash generated from core business. There's declining cash flow from the operations from the last 2 years. The promoters has been decreasing their shareholding, so we'll see how the shareholding pattern looks like in subsequent video. There is companies has weak financials and there's declining net cash flow. All these are weaknesses. Now let's see what the opportunities we have. So opportunity is primarily the RSI indicating price strength. There's RSI which technically indicates a good price strength on the stock. If you look at the threads, the company where promoters are increasing their play stocks, that is increasing, and there's increasing trend in the non-core income, that is also a threat. So that's pretty much, if you look at the strengths, weaknesses, opportunity and threats, there are a lot of strengths, but there has been some weakness and threats as well. So you have to consider, if you're looking for a long term or a medium term, just be cognizant of other opportunities we have in the cement space. I would probably suggest you to go for likes of Ambuja Cement, which is a much better placed compared to Ramco Cement from a medium term and a long term perspective. But if you're looking for a short term gain, maybe for 15-20 days, you can buy it for around gain of around at least 10% from these levels. And let's move on to the shareholding pattern. Yeah, this is how the shareholding looks like. Promoters hold almost 40%, mutual funds hold almost 25%, FIIs hold almost 10%, public almost 25%, others 5%. This is the current shareholding pattern. And if you look at the mutual fund holding has been consistent for last almost 4 to 5 quarters. FII is also holding is almost consistent for last 4 to 5 quarters, right? So all these indicate there's consistency in the mutual fund and FIIs, though there has been slight decline in the FIIs holding, but that's been pretty consistent. Alright, so considering all this, what I said, I think my suggestion would be for a short term, buy this for a gain of 10%, but adhere to the stop loss. But if you're looking for a long term or a medium term perspective in the cement space, go for Ambuja Cement rather than Ramco Cements. So that's pretty much what my suggestions are. Hope you like this video, and if yes, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel so that you get such videos every time I post a similar video. Thanks a lot for watching.